Hello adventurers, my name is Byxis and I'm once again back with another video talking about one of the recent Toram Online updates that just hit the game last week. Also, big shout out to the people over in Phantom's Library Discord who are able to provide a lot of these photos and some of the information that is shared in this video. Also, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel as it really helps us out. Now let's go ahead and dive into the update. Now our first thing up on the list is the title of this update being Chapter 15, Canubia's Awakening, Episode 120, Arc Crisis, and this adds 2 additional maps to the west of Minabra Plains, these being the Vonic Plains and Offval Uplands. The new mobs in these areas being quite interesting, and there's also a new mini-boss called the Skelero. Also, I really gotta point out how much I just love the bandit lackeys. They are so cute and adorable, and honestly, I really want to capture one as a pet for my land. Now, these little guys drop the Bestial Claws, which are a wind element knuckles with short range damage 10%, dodge 10%, and minus 200 maximum to your MP. Up next being the Tepecos, which drop the new two-handed sword Donner Blade, that is wind element, attack speed plus 1000, critical rate plus 25, and minus 40% to your stability. Then we have the Moss Balls, which drop the terrestrial talisman, which is a special gear that gives plus 3000 maximum HP, plus 20% maximum HP, 10% ailment resistance, and invincible aid for 1 second. Now, Canopy is quite interesting as this one drops the additional gear, Monster Face Paint, which gives M attack plus 11%, critical damage plus 11, and 11% aggro. Honestly, I think some mages might find this useful, especially considering the Cerulean Shield, which is dropped by the Skelebone, which gives 32% guard recharge, plus 30% guard power, 5% weapon attack, and 15% increase to casting speed. And finally, we have the Skelero, which is the mini-boss of the new areas, and drops a Armor Krista upgrade to Canemo Fish, and gives attack MP recovery plus 15, barrier cooldown plus 20%, water resist plus 10%, dark resist plus 10%. All in all, not bad for a new area, and now moving on to the main boss of this chapter being Bakuzan, which is a artillery cannon being operated by a bunch of the bandit lackeys of this area. Moving on to the drops, we have a brand new armor known as the Brigand Co, which honestly is one of the better looking armors I've seen recently in the game, and seems to highly favor bowguns as well as the new additional gear, the mini cannon. Overall, I think we might be seeing some new stuff coming to the bowgun class pretty soon. Not to mention the Extol for the weapon, which is an upgrade to Trickster Dragon Mimugon called Bakuzan, seems to also be favoring bow and bowgun classes as well, with 11% attack and dexterity 9% and attack speed plus 7% on it. I think after hearing all this, I might actually be picking up bowgun pretty soon, which is actually a class I've been wanting to try out for a long time. Now, moving back to Lixaro Ghost Town, yes, you heard me, we're going back to Lixaro Ghost Town on the path leading up to the boss. In the first area, if you take a left and keep following that until you reach a large formation of crystals, you will actually find the brand new hidden boss. Now, this does require you to be up to date in chapter 15 in order for this to appear for you. So hold on to your adventure diaries before you start resetting. You may want to go check out this area first before you set yourself back a few hours of progress and get locked out of the area. Now, I personally have not fought the hidden boss, as there was a bug going around where mages and possibly a malfunction of the spell finale were causing accounts to get banned. However, they did get unbanned within the hour. However, I just wasn't really wanting to risk it as I main mage, so I haven't currently gone to fight this boss yet, but I do have the drop details and how this boss fight kind of works with the loot. This being 2 drop items in particular, the cracked black crystal item, and the special Krista, which I'll go ahead and give you the details of. This is Black Lixie, which gives attack MP recovery plus 20, attack speed plus 300, ailment resistance plus 10%, aggro 40%, and if you're wearing light armor, you get a 10% barrier cooldown, and with heavy armor, you get a nice 10% fractional barrier. Now, the way the cracked black crystal works is as you loot it from the boss, you go on ahead and use it, and you get a chance at getting a gear from the Crimson Onyx series. This is randomized, so you will have to do a lot of grinding and farming if you want to get a chance at what you're wanting. Now, I'm just going to leave this up on the screen as it is a lot to go through, but I will share my thoughts here. Overall, the thing that stands out to me the most here is the Crimson Onyx ring, which gives us the 10% of weapon attack and 20 critical rate and plus 300 MP. Honestly, it is a very nice upgrade to the normal Seahorse Bangle, and honestly, I'm going to try to get that. As well as the Crimson Onyx necklace being a pretty good option for tanks, it appears. Halberd mains will probably really appreciate this stat distribution on the Onyx Spear with the addition of the brand new skills into the Halberd tree. And honestly, the appearance of the knuckles is just, oh my gosh, this thing is amazing. As well as the greatsword, it really makes me want to pick up the greatsword and just swing it around for a little bit and try out yet again another class. Overall, I think this update was pretty amazing, especially with the push to the level cap being 300 now, giving us a lot more skill points to play with and utilize in our build. And honestly, with a lot of the new options that are laying around the Toram map, I am heavily looking forward to the future. Anywho guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And once again, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think down below. Also, I will see you guys on Friday for the Toram Online livestream that we do weekly, as we will be going out to fighting the new hidden boss, as I do believe that bug has been fixed. Bye-bye!